Okay, guys, sorry, we forget to record from the beginning. I will repeat very quick. Welcome to our course, Theoretical Foundation of Software Engineering. I'm Mohammed Nourin Jadat. I hold a PhD in Software Engineering and Artificial Intelligence. I get my PhD from Western University and Master of Engineering from Western University, Master of Science from University Putra, Malaysia, and a bachelor degree in Computer Science and Software Engineering from Al Bayt University in Jordan. I'm currently a postdoctoral associate in the Electrical and Computer Engineering department. I'm working in artificial intelligence with network security. So our consultation hour or office hour, what is called before, it will be Wednesdays from 4 to 5 p.m. via Zoom. And here's the link and the passcode. If this timing is not suit your schedule, you can email me and we can arrange for a different time that will suit your schedule and my schedule. This course is 3 lecture hours per week and 2 tutorial hours. We will have 4 tutorials during the term. The tutorial is not weekly, and it will be delivered by the TA. And he will solve some question that related to your assignments. And if you have any question, you can ask the TA during that 2 hours lecture. It's 4 times during the term, only 4 weeks it will be offered. And our main class or main lecture will be Fridays, like this class, every Friday from 8:30 to 10:30 a.m. And Thursday classes will be assigned for questions. Maybe we'll have some like a practice or practical question that you can solve during that hour. And in a week's, if we have a long handout, we will use it as a normal class as a Fridays. These are the textbook. The first one, you can access it online. The second one, I think you need to purchase it. No need to purchase that book. If there is something important from that book, I can post it in our. Here are the 5 topics that we will cover: regular languages, context-free languages, recursively enumerable languages, undecidability and computability, and also the complexity theory in the term of finite automata. And we're back to the assessment. We have 4 assignments in this course. Each assignment will weigh 10%. So the assignment weight has more weight. The assignment will be checked using Turnitin. So your answer should be original and in your language. Copy and paste. Copy from your friend or from previous year if the question come in the previous year assignments. It will put you under a hard situation in plagiarism. That you can check your assignment and plagiarism detectors. If the percentage is more, I will be a bit lenient, more than 30%. If your assignment, I will consider it a plagiarism case. And you know the rules, it is available at the bottom of this handout. For the quizzes, we will have 4 quizzes per term. Each quiz will weigh 10%. The quizzes will be delivered via OWL. I take in my consideration the accommodation timing. So I will check the maximum accommodation time required by a student from the Student Central that they send me using the counselors. I will add a little bit more than that, and it will be available for all students. The quizzes will be a multi or a mixed format, mixed exam format. It will be a multiple choice or a short answer like fill in the blank. Mainly multiple choice, 5 questions for 5% of the quiz, and the other half of the quiz will be an essay question or a reasoning or a problem solving question. And this should be your original because it will be checked using Turnitin again. So I know in online it's easy to sit with your friend and all of you answer from one room. But guys, for your benefit, write what you understand. I might evaluate that as a higher mark than one who copy and paste from the book. So the quizzes, as I said, it is split in a half. Half will be a multiple choice question, true or false, fill in the blanks. Nothing in my mind right now, but mainly it will be a multiple choice questions. And the other 1 or 2 questions that will weight like 5 marks again in the quiz. Those you have to write your own language. Your answer should be unique and original from your mind, from your understanding. And some of the question you will not find the answer in the book. If you attend the class, I'm sure you will get full mark on that on those questions. Everything will be explained to you, nothing to hold. Now you can ask your question. Go ahead.
Right. So before anything, I just want to ask what the structure for the question should be. Should we raise our hand, then wait for you to tell us, or should we wait for a moment for you to be free to actually ask a question? Like, how is the behavior is going to work?
Yeah. Normally, after I finish each idea or each concept, I will ask any question. I'll open the window for questions.
Okay.
If you feel that I jump to a new topic and I forget to ask this question, you can just open your mic and ask. No
okay. Because if you have 150 students, having everyone, let's say 20 people raise hands, you wouldn't know.
Yeah, and sometimes, when I'm delivering the lecture, I don't see that somebody raise his hand.
Yeah, that's why I wanted to make sure before. I mean, this is for all of us students, so.
Yeah, and it's relatively a very large class.
Yes. So my question is, for the assignment and quizzes, you mentioned in the assignment we should use our own words. So are they not going to be like coding? They're just going to be theoretical questions?
This course doesn't have any coding.
Okay, so it will be theoretical.
Yeah, it's theoretical mathematical solution. For example, like assume that P equal. Your colleague will assume that N equal, I equal. It will be impossible that two people, they think the same way or write the same way, right?
Mm-hmm.
And
okay, I understand.
Guys, normally maybe if you can ask the previous year student, I'm trying to help a student. The student, not I'm my enemy. I'm not a harsh person in grades. I love to have all my students get A grade. So if you attend the classes, listen to the classes. If you have any question you can ask, I'm sure with a little bit of efforts in study, I'm pretty sure that all of you will get a good grade in this course. The course, yeah, I will talk about the curriculum right now. It's, it's a rigid course, a boring course, but we'll try to make it a bit interesting.
The last question I want to ask is regarding the quizzes, assignments. Should we follow the material that we go over in the class, or should we focus more on the textbooks that we have for the quizzes and the midterm, like not the midterm, but the assignments? So what should be our focus be?
In some way of solving the questions, I will tell you that I'm using a different way than the book, but in the assignment, you can use either.
Okay, I understand.
Yeah, you can use, because both of them are correct way, and it will, let's say, at the final destination, if you're problem solving or to solve the problem, you will arrive to the same answer. But because it's a kind of mathematical course, you have different way to solve each question. So you can use whatever you want, or even if you find another way that I didn't explain in the class or the book didn't touch base with it, and you have it, it will deliver you to the correct answer to your final goal. We don't mind, both myself and the TA.
Okay, I understand. Thank you, sir.
You are welcome. Any other question, guys, till this point?
So yeah, I was trying to ask you a question before.
Yeah.
So is the quiz gonna be on OWL, like online, or are you gonna post like a PDF file and then we solve the questions on the paper and then we upload the answers?
Yeah, for the quizzes, for the multiple choice, you will answer it on OWL. And for the essay question, if it requires that you prefer to solve it in paper and then you take a photo and upload it to OWL, I don't mind.
Okay, so yeah, this is a follow-up question.
For example, if the question is reasoning, no, I better to type it in the assigned box in OWL.
Okay, so the follow-up question, is it going to be linear format or like non-linear format on OWL?
What do you mean linear or non-linear?
So basically linear, that's you can't go back to the previous question if you put
no, you can. No, I'll give you, you can revise, you can do whatever you want, you can change your answer, that's okay, yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Any other question, guys? Just open your mic and start.
How many people are going to be in the group presentation? Like, how big are the teams going to be?
You know, I was thinking to have 3 as a maximum or 4, but that time that was, we have 92 students in this course. But today, let me check. I believe we reached to almost 148 till the moment. So I believe we will make it 5, and there is also a minimum not less than 4 for the time being. I will think about it later on. So, but I believe it will be a 5 student in the group. And guys, regarding this point, any question about assignment or quizzes before moving to the term paper and the group presentation? Okay. For the term paper and the group presentation, this is, you know, this course, because it's a theoretical course, so it's difficult to have a project in this course. That's why I will assign a topic to each group. I will share with you a Google Sheet that you can enter to that Google Sheet and put your group member names. So I will post it next week before Thursday class. Maybe Tuesday or Wednesday, I will post that a Google Sheet and send you the link as an announcement in OWL and the email. So guys, start thinking to have minimum 4 in the group and maximum 6. So let's decide from now. No need to stay till next week. So maximum 6 students and minimum 4 students in each group. And those who will find difficult to have in a group, just write your name like that. We are only 2, so then I can mix 2 groups in one group and they can work. You know, all of us will work online. We deliver the whole course online. So guys, you can meet online during the tutorial time. And it will not be a tough thing, guys. I did this to help you, just to cancel the final exam and midterm. Because I don't find it visible to use a proctor track and put all these restrictions in a theoretical course. I'm an assignment and practical work guy. I don't like exams. So the term paper, I will assign you a topic from the course. It's kind of like a literature report that you will check the books and come with a presentation to explain your topic. Our presentation will start from week 5. So I give you some times. So each group will present. The term paper will weight 12%, and also it will be checked using a plagiarism detector, so it should be original work from the book, the writing and introduction. I will send you the structure, how the report will look like, and 8 marks for the presentation. Each group member should present a little bit of the part of the presentation, and he should be able to answer any question regarding that topic. Any question about the term paper and the group presentation, guys? And the presentation and everything will be delivered through our Zoom. Question, guys? Just open your mic and start asking. Is that clear to all? So again, I will repeat for the one more time. In the assessment, we have 40%, 40%, 20%, which will weight 100%. 40% of the assignment will be set of questions that you will answer and submit individually. I will check if we can make it a group of 2 for each assignment. I will check with the program director, Dr. Oda, and see if that will happen. We will still have like 3 weeks for the first assignment. So we still have a time. I will ask him right away after the class. After the class, I will send him an email. For the quizzes, we have 4 quizzes. The quizzes are individual. It is a mixed format. It is non-linear. You can go forward and backward till you finish. The only thing you cannot return back once you press submit. The quizzes will consist of 50% of multiple choice or short answer, true, false question, and 2 questions will be a written question. If it's any reasoning or something in writing, you have to type it. If there is a draw or drawing or some kind of mathematical that has some symbols that you cannot type it in OWL, then I will accept to write it in a piece of paper, make a picture and upload it. As you know, that based on the faculty policy and the university policy, that the passing grade of this course is 50%. You have to achieve 50% on the quizzes as well on the laboratory, which is mean the assignment. You cannot fail the assignment and the quizzes. If you fail any one of them, it will cause that you fail the course. But I don't think this a valid case in our course for those students who attend and do their best. You will get a good mark. I'm not looking to fail students. Last year, I have 100 students, nobody failed the course. And the class average was 81%, which is great. Now here, I write all of the thing that only our submission will be accepted in the assignment. No email, and you know, hard copy is not a valid case nowadays. Online quizzes, there will be 4 quizzes during the term. The quizzes will be conducted at specified time through our Turnitin and will be used for written question and answer to check answer originality. Term paper and the group presentation. The term paper will cover assigned topic to each group by the instructor. A group presentation will be presented online via Zoom. Turnitin will be used to check the originality of the paper. Late submission policy. Guys, assignment normally I make it due at midnight on the deadline. You can submit for 40 hours, 48 hours, 2 days. Each days will be a 10% penalty. After 48 hours, there will be a 0 unless you have like emergency case, specific case, a valid case that you check with your counselor and then I can approve this late. But please don't be late, submit on time. And always I give you enough time to submit your assignment. And here are the different, and about the Mystic quizzes, there is no makeup quizzes unless there is a valid case approved by the dean. So try not to miss any quiz. And I will inform you about the quizzes 2 weeks before, so you can prepare your schedule ahead. Any question about the course outline? The course outline is available in OWL also. Any question about the course outline? Guys? Okay. So we will touch base with the first handout today. I don't like to give like a full class in the first class. We're still saying hi to students, so but we'll talk a bit about the course, about the material of the course. So everybody seeing the presentation now? Guys? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So week 1, we'll talk about a topic called Introduction and Deterministic Finite Automata. I will not start with Deterministic Finite Automata. I will just make a little bit of introduction. Then we'll make a chat a little bit chat. Any student has anything want to talk to me, then, and those who doesn't have anything, they can leave. Just a few minutes and we'll be done. So the course website, this one is not valid right now because I use Dr. Alexander Essex, who is the original instructor of this course. But for the last 2 years and next year, he will not be teaching this course, and he will back the year after in 2023. He will teaching the course. So for these 3 years I'm teaching, so I don't want to change the course structure as Professor Essex doing that. That's why I leave his information. But this website, last time he do it in 2018, because in 2020 or 2019, in 2020 I taught this course, and this year I'm teaching it, and might be next year. Okay, what this course about? Why we will learn about theory of computation. Now, here in engineering, we call it theoretical foundation of software engineering. In computer science, they call it computational theory or a theory of computation. So this course is all about, as an aspiring software engineering, you can imagine it may be useful to have some understanding of fundamental capabilities and limitation of computer and software. In this course, we will explore some of the most fundamental questions of our field. What is computation? What do we mean by computation? What is computation? What is behind the scene? What's happening inside the computer? How the computer will understand these languages? How we will design programming languages? What can be done with the programming languages and what couldn't be done? So we will have some form of answer about this question. What do you need to perform a computation? Which problem you can solve with computation? Of the problem with solution, which are easy and which are hard. So we'll start having understanding. All of you guys took a programming courses, did a programming courses, and you have a for loop, you have a recursion, you have an arrays. All of these things you reserve like in a linked list, a memory location. All of these things, we will see it behind the scene. What's happening or how we will instruct the processor to do these things and the memory. So now this is a historical thing. I'll never bring a question like in which year Charles Babbage do his machine. But just for you, that the computation is starting in 1822 with Charles Babbage. Then in 1900s, Hilbert get some unsolved problems in mathematics. Then Alan Turing do like a universal model of computation. And here are some notation that we'll use in this course, which is the integers, the z with 2 lines in between, and which is started from minus infinity to positive infinity. And they are integers, no floating point, no fractions. And when we are saying natural numbers, that the numbers, the positive number without the 0. We started from 1 and to infinity. Then I will repeat this next class, guys. Set builder notation, which is x, then column or hash statement that will give a condition to x. Translate to the set of all x prime for each statement is true. Some of them use the colon instead of this line. You will find in the book different way. For example, they write x belong to z, where x is greater than 0. Okay, guys, I have a question now. What is x belong to z, which is the integers, and x greater than 0? Which set of numbers are this set?
All natural numbers?
All natural numbers. Great, thank you. So these are the natural numbers. So we'll discover later on, we'll talk about it, that the natural number is a subset from the integers. So if you forget the set theory, guys, it's good till next class on Thursday. We have a class on Thursday next week. So we'll discuss these things, the integer numbers and the set theory. Just like have a check or refresh your mind with the set theory These things like sets, how we do it, is this set equal to this set, belong and not belong, if this set is a partial of that set or equal. You have to look all of these things. What is the P of A, the intersection, the power, all of these things, all of the set operations, the union, intersection, greater than, equal. So what is phi? Refresh yourself, and then we will discuss the tuples, the Cartesian product. You have to refresh your mind with that. What is a function? This is like a basic mathematics things. What do we mean by sigma? In a set theory, it's different than sigma in statistics. Sigma in statistics that you are from the beginning to the end, you are adding whatever you have in the front of the sigma. In the set theory, it's different. We'll talk about all of these things. What is the valid string, invalid string? We'll talk about it. Epsilon, what do we mean by epsilon? This symbol called epsilon. What do we mean by power alphabet? So this sigma mean alphabet or string. So what are those equal? What do we mean by those? And we call it this one clean star. What do we mean by this? What do we mean by formal language? And here we'll start with the computation again. So guys, I'm done with today. Please prepare yourself a bit with set theory, with these topics, just to be familiar. So when we explain it next class, because it will not take a lot of time of us, then we'll start with that. What do we mean by computational theory? Then next week we'll start with the deterministic finite automata. Next Friday. So if you have any question, don't hesitate to ask. Otherwise, you can leave, and those who has a question, you can stay.
So I have a question.
Yes.
Regarding the first week. So are we going to be going over the material that we just looked at, or should we do those beforehand and not touch up on them in the next class? Or are we going to do the material that we
I will explain it. Yeah, I will explain it next week, but it will be quick because I assume that all students has it in discrete mathematics and in calculus.
Yes.
Just refresh yourself. So when I explain, it will be easier for you.
Okay.
Okay.
Is there any way you can post the next set of lecture notes?
You mean okay, I will explain this one. In the classes that we need a class note that last year I used to write in board and the student will write after me. Those things I will do it in handwritten during the class, and after the class I will do it in my handwriting and scan them and post it in OWL. But for today class we have nothing to, just the handout, and the handout is available in OWL now. This handout that I was explaining, it's available in OWL and resources.
I mean, like the second set of handouts, just so we can get like a head start.
Yeah, if we need some math, some solution, for sure, always I post it in OWL before the class. So you follow up during the class with me. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Any other question, guys?
Are you going to be providing the, I know that you gave us the handout, but some of the slides like have information to fill out. They have unanswered questions. Are we going to answer those questions?
Yeah, we will answer them. And sometimes the question I'll give you as a little assignment so you can solve it. Take a picture in your mobile and email it to me back.
Sounds
because
good.
These questions sometimes, and also another extra question, I give it during the class. Student will get bonus marks on them. So normally I make during the term, this question will weight 5%, which is extra. So your mark will be posted on the system from 100%. However, I give you 105%. So this is a way to improve your grade in the course.
So next Friday, we'll go over all of the notation slides and fill out their answers.
Yes. And
Okay.
some of the question, I'll give it like a little assignment. You solve it and send it to me via email.
Cool. All right. Sounds good.
And those questions and those answers, it is optional if you want, but those who send will get a bonus mark. All of these extra questions will weight 5% of your course mark as an extra. For example, you get in one quiz is 9 out of 10, and you will have 3 bonus mark, then your quiz will be 10. If you get an assignment 8 of 10, the other 2 mark will go toward your assignment, and your assignment will be 10 out of 10.
Right.
Yeah. So this
All
is a
right.
way to
Thanks.
help a student. The first thing, to encourage them and make like more hands-on activities during the class, because the course itself, the material, it's a bit rigid. So we're trying to make some interaction, and especially it will be more rigid with online teaching platform. But I'm sure, guys, everybody will understand the course. You will love it, and you will benefit from it for your future.
So could you elaborate more on the 5%? Is it just by asking questions in class, just for participation?
Yes.
I understand. Okay.
And it is bonus. You
Yes,
see,
I understand.
because in the assessment,
Extra.
in the outline, we have 100% complete, but this will be a bonus in order to fill the gap if you have anything missed in the,
Okay, I
in the
understand.
other assessment criteria.
All right. Thank you, sir.
You are welcome. Okay, guys, those who don't have a question, you can start leave. We are done for today. And if you have any question, don't hesitate to ask. Any question, guys? I will leave if nobody has any question. If you have any question, please raise your hand. Okay, I'll stop recording and see you next Thursday. Bye-bye.